Welcome to the Prepped and Polished podcast, the podcast that empowers you to take control of your education, featuring weekly interviews with influencers in the world of education, as well as tutoring tips, lessons, and updates. And now, here's your host, Alexis Avila.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Tutoring Tips episode of the Prepped and Polished podcast. It's Alexis Avila of Prepped and Polished. Make sure to check out our website, preppedandpolished.com, for more info. And while you're there, sign up for our free tutoring test prep tips newsletter. And for tutoring in person or online anywhere in the globe, call us 781-753-9951. You can join our Prepped and Polished community on Facebook and Twitter. You can submit a question during the show or after the radio at preppedandpolished.com. We love hearing from you. Let's get right to our episode 161. It's the one crucial mistake you do not want to make on the SSAT math section. So if you want to do well in the SSAT math section, you gotta take care and avoid making careless mistakes and do careful, steady, careful work on the SSAT math section. See, time and time again, whether you're an average student or an upper level student, I see the same student make the same careless mistake over and over. So I want to talk about a problem that students often make a mistake on. So let's take an easy problem, for example. You might get a question like this, like there's a $15 shirt that's on sale for 20% off. And the question is, what's the sale price of the shirt? So students usually get really happy and they get confident and cocky and they think that they're going to get it right. They get excited. What they'll do is they'll take that $15 shirt, get the 20% discount. So they'll multiply 15 times 0.2, which results in $3. And then in finishing the problem, they go right to the trapping. They'll choose, like, say, letter choice A, which says $3 as their final answer, which is wrong. You don't want to go $3 as your final answer. That was the sale. That was the amount of discount, but that wasn't the final shirt price. So you got to reread the question every time you do this. So after doing the math question, you go back to doing the math work. You got to go back to the question and make sure you're answering what the question's asking. They want the sale price of the shirt. So you have to subtract $3 from 15, which was the original price of the shirt, which results in $12. And then you go for answer choice C, if C says $12. So just remember, you could be a really good math student, but not read the math question correctly. And then you'll keep on making careless mistakes that could hurt yourself. Avoid careless mistakes and you'll do well on the SSAT math section. This wraps up our episode today. It's 161, one crucial mistake you do not want to make on the SSAT math section. Be on the lookout for our next podcast, episode 162. Our next podcast is my interview with teen expert and executive function coach Seth Perler. Remember to access all of our podcast episodes. Go to preppedandpolished.com/podcast. Thanks for joining us on the Prepped and Polished podcast. Now go out there and take control of your education.
You've been listening to the Prepped and Polished podcast. For more information, check out preppedandpolished.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for listening. Class dismissed.